Hi there, Cosmic Family. My name is Jelial, and today we went through the new moon in Leo. And as I commented in the video of that event, we have this opposition with Pluto retrograde in Aquarius. That is one of the principal aspects. In fact, even the new moon is today, July 24th. The sun perfects tomorrow, July 25th, this tension. Therefore, the energy of the seed that represents this event of self-love, of loyalty to the heart, of creative fire, of connection with the light to radiate it. Perhaps many people are not experimenting this in its wholeness because we are dealing with aspects of us that are being called to purify, to a purification, a transmutation of what is stagnating us and what turns off our light. And when the sun is opposing Pluto, in its extremes, we could feel this sense of lack of power in front of experiences, external experiences that are apparently generating a blockage. And for that same reason, we may want to force certain situations or choose certain paths where we are focusing our energy that perhaps are not responding to the most authentic self, as a way of controlling experiences, to discover that is not nor one thing nor the other what truly leads us to the true change or the movement that we want to generate, because that in first place initiates inside, because we have many planets that have just become retrograde. Saturn and Neptune in Aries, also Mercury in Leo. So there are parts of the process that cannot be accelerated, and changes that we cannot stop, nor should we, because, not because we are accomplishing an external mandate, but because resisting them brings pain and it is delaying the inevitable things. But well, many times it is also part of the process learning about that too. So the aspects with Saturn and Neptune retrograde that were perfected today, with the Sun and the Moon in Leo, are trines. These make emphasis that if we are willing to move forward in this real connection with ourselves, with our path, for some people this could involve reevaluating what they have been doing until this point, to take another direction, to let go of idealizations and to face what it is. For other people could be linked with taking responsibility of situations that they have been like dragging in the last months. For other people, it is about trusting in what they are building with their actions and knowing how to stop when the process is asking for that. But what I'm trying to say is that these trines are fluid energy that is flowing easily. So whatever thing, all of these things that I have just mentioned, independently of what part of the process or which experience we are transiting right now, there is this capacity to do it right now. Life itself is helping us to take that direction, to go into the most elevated direction. So there are aspects that are in process of materialization. This is Saturn that respond to the path of the soul, which is Neptune. But we could expect that these opportunities could come in ways that we don't expect, because there is a sextile with Uranus in Gemini. Ideas that are very outside of what we've been doing or thinking until now could be a form, connections, messages, movements of the environment that are open up those possibilities, comprehensions from another perspective that are reconnecting us with light. But in order to bring all of this, we need to make a space, whether because we need to let go of a very limited way of observing our reality, because we are clinging on situations for fear of generating changes, because there is an attachment to feel seen, or to others appreciate our light, and perhaps there are situations or people that are not responding that way. This is a very common scenario when we talk about the Sun in Leo and Pluto in Aquarius. But whatever kind of experience we are going through, all of that, it is this, it is life like pushing us to connect us with the will of shining for oneself. And if that shine, then impacts in a positive way to other people, then wonderful. And it is very probable that can occur, because when we are being authentically, it is when we are truly generating connection with whatever is there outside. And with authenticity, I am not referring to inhabit a concept, a form of what we are, like I am this way or I am that other way. I am referring to an inner revelation in the present moment that emerges from transiting the experience in total acceptance in its different phases. It is not resignation, but it is this opening to the possibilities of deepening ourselves from what this moment is. And it is exactly, this opening to what we don't know, the recognition that we are here as an instrument of the infinite light, and that there are revelations that we haven't accessed. It is very curious how human beings are capable, we are capable of making these deterministic affirmations, like this is never going to change, this is always going to be that way, other people can do that and I cannot. And all of these mental dialogues that we transit when we are disconnecting ourselves from the comprehension of the heart. But when we are truly willing not only to take action and different decisions, of course, but to return to this center in which we are reminding that the sacred has always a space when we are living with intention of purpose, and that in our humble humanity, there is a potential that we can develop. We are opening that receptor channel. So what has to reach us can do it. I am talking about the light, the light of reaching us in the ways that the cosmos is choosing to take, in the forms that the cosmos is choosing to take. Well, thank you everyone. See you in the next video. Ciao, ciao.